Hey guys, I'm Nizza,
And I'm Katha.
and we're doing this video to dedicate it to a very notable assemblage artist, Betye Saar. Betye Saar was born as Betty Irene Brown in July 13, 1926 in Los Angeles, California, to her parents Jefferson Mays Brown and Beatrice Lillian Parson.
Betye Saar spent her summers with her grandmother in Watts, California, and this is where she saw the Watts Tower. The Watts Tower is a sculpture made by Simon Radia, and it is made out of glass, bottle tops, and junk. This is what influenced her to become an assemblage artist.
But in 1931, when her father died, Betty, along with her mother and two of her siblings, a younger brother and a younger sister, they moved to her maternal great aunt named Haiti Parson Keys and her husband Robert Keys in Pasadena, California.
In Pasadena is where she started her art classes in Pasadena City College. After that, she moved to University of California in 1947, where she received the Bachelor of Arts major in design in 1949. And after that, she went to graduate studies in 1959 to 1962 in the California State University.
To introduce Betye Saar as an artist, she is an assemblage artist and a printmaker. An assemblage is an artistic form or medium that usually creates a defined substrate that consists of three-dimensional elements projecting out of or from that substrate. Betye Saar calls herself a conjurer and a recycler.
Betye Saar's heritage is African, Irish, and Native American. Betye Saar is also part of the Black Arts Movement in the 1970s. The Black Arts Movement is an artistic outgrowth of Black Power movement, which is a political movement. She challenged many myths and stereotypes related to racism and women. Because of this, her work is considered as highly political.
And after she graduated in 1949, she still pursued art but also worked as a social worker. She worked with Curtis Tan, which is an animal jewelry artist, and that is when she met her new black artist friends and patrons. Because of her partnership with Curtis Tan, she was able to enter other state fairs and community art competitions, and through these competitions she was able to meet her present husband Richard Saar, and they got married in 1952.
After this, Betye Saar quit as a social worker, and then she set up a small home studio and continued working on her animal jewelries and greeting cards. In 1953, she gave birth to her first daughter, Leslie Saar, and in 1956, she gave birth to her second daughter, Allison Saar. Leslie and Allison Saar are now presently artists.
In 1958, Betye Saar pursued her graduate studies in teaching, and one of her elective classes is a printmaking class, which was the class that changed her path into printmaking. That is why Saar credits printmaking as her segue from design to fine arts.
Her interest in assemblage was inspired in 1967 by an exhibit by Joseph Cornell, along with her childhood memories of Simon Radia's Watts Tower. She started work with randomly finding objects with boxes and windows, which reflects her mixed ancestry. Here are some examples of her major artworks.
In her artistic timeline in the 1960s, Betye Saar started collecting other stereotype African American figures from folk culture like Aunt Jemima, Uncle Tom, and Little Black Sambo, and she incorporated them into collages and assemblages that transformed them into statements of political and social protest. One example of this artwork is the liberation of Aunt Jemima that was shown earlier.
In 1970s, Saar shifted focus again and she started exploring the ritual and tribal objects from Africa as well as items from African American folk traditions. Her aunt died in 1974. After this, Saar acquired family memorabilia and began making more personal and intimate assemblages that incorporated nostalgic mementos of her great aunt's life.
In the 1980s, Betye Saar taught in Los Angeles at the University of California and the Otis College of Art and Design. And in her own work, she began to use larger and room-size scale that creates a site-specific installations, including altar-like shrines that explores relationship between technology and spirituality and incorporating her interests in mysticism and voodoo.
As of now, Saar continues to live and work in Los Angeles. She has been awarded honorary doctorate degrees by California College of Arts and Crafts, California Institute of the Arts, Massachusetts College of Art, Otis College of Art and Design, and San Francisco Art Institute.
We see that Betye Saar is a strong woman because she was able to pursue her belief as a feminist and as an artist, wherein she counteracted onto racism and other political matters.
We can see how Betye Saar incorporates her African culture in her works, as well as how she addresses American racism and stereotypes. She uses her artworks to voice out what many people can't, especially during the 1960s and 1970s, where the discrimination of African American people is very high. And that's it.
Thank you for watching. I'm Nizza.
And I'm Katha.
Bye.